Tracy, and today I'm back with another video. Of course I'm back with another video. Why do I always say that? Obviously, if you're watching me, you're watching a video, right? I'm gonna have to change that. My cat is messing with my tripod, messing with my door. So if things look weird or the door opens and shuts or the camera moves, it's the cat. He's the culprit. So today, as you can see, I already have most of my makeup done except for my eyes. So I'm gonna do my eyes, and I was just gonna do it on camera and kind of talk and just chit chat, maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know why, but when I film on my iPad, and when I go to upload, it only says that I can upload 15 minutes. And I've already been verified. I've looked, on YouTube and stuff. So I don't know why it keeps doing that to me. I may have to do this in 2 parts, though, if I can't, condense it, because I don't really know how to edit either. That's why most of my videos, when you see, they're just the one take. That's just the way I've been doing it. I like, to do it like that. I don't have a problem with just doing one shot and then that's it, because most of my videos are not that long to begin with. But yeah, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Tracy. I do beauty and video related beauty and just all kinds of shopping, makeup. I love makeup, so yeah, that's what that's about. So please give me a thumbs up if you do like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that red notification button below and the bell, and you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, if you didn't know, I have a P.O. box in the description bar, and if you would like to write to me, I would love to hear from you, and I will write you back. And I didn't just get the P.O. box just because I have a YouTube channel, because that would obviously be kind of stupid. We have had We've had the P.O. box for the business that we run. Or my husband runs, I should say. So I've just had it, so I thought I would put it up there. So if you'd like to write to me, I'll write you back. It's like we don't ever get regular letters anymore because of the internet. I found a box of letters that my mom and I had written to each other when I lived in Florida for a little while. I moved to Florida, and I was there for 7 months with my ex-husband when he was in the military. And that was before you could, call for free or any of that stuff. So my mom and I actually wrote letters to each other, and I found a box of them when I was going through some stuff in my garage. And my mom had saved all of hers, and she saved all of the ones that she had written to me, because I guess I had given them to her when I came back from Florida to California. I hated living in Florida, by the way. I was there with 2 small kids. My youngest was 3 months old, and my son had just turned 2. And my husband was stationed on a ship, so he was gone all the time. And I was there by myself, didn't know anybody, and yeah, I hated it there. So I'm just going in with the transition color here. But yeah, so I was there, and so it was interesting to go back and actually read actual letters, because that was probably one of the last times that I really wrote, sat down and actually wrote letters. I do send cards to friends that don't live, in the area. It's really funny. I have a friend who, she was actually my 4th grade teacher. And we've stayed in contact all these years, and she was like a mom to me when my mom wasn't around, when I was in San Diego, because that's where my husband and I met, and that's where I was born and raised. But then my mom had moved to a different county about an hour and a half away, so she wasn't around. And when I was pregnant and stuff, she would come, but the other times, my 4th grade teacher and I, who we were good friends, she would come. She lived just right down the street from me. So she was always coming over, and we would go thrift shopping together, and she would help me with my kids, and I babysat her grandbaby for her when they came to visit one time. So I have friends like her. She's probably my oldest friend because, like I said, I met her when I was in the 4th grade, and we've just always been in contact with each other. So people like that, I will send cards to and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really, do much writing. Do you guys do much writing? Like, let me know in the comments if you guys are the type that still do, the old-fashioned writing to your, whoever you have. I don't have, like, grandparents or, anything like that. And I only have one sibling, and my mom and my sister actually live in the same town where I live. Oh, and then on my lips today, I used the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss in Statement Nude. And my nails I have on Morgan Taylor. And the color is Ella of a Girl. So, that's that. But, yeah, so I don't really write letters to anyone. So if anybody wants to write to me, I will write you back. Send you a card. Something of that nature. My daughter, she lives like an hour away, so I see her, as often as I can. She's a hairdresser. And then my son, he still lives at home, so that's nice to have him here. And then that's about all the family that I really have. I have a sister, well, I have a sister-in-law and a mother-in-law, so they're pretty much my family. We do stuff with them, or like my husband's mom was just down and stayed for a couple weeks, which was really nice. So they live about, I don't know, like 8 hours away probably if we were driving. They live, like, I'm about 4 hours from Bakersfield, and then I think they're like another 4 hours from there. So not too far, but not really exactly too close either. So they are pretty much, the family that we, see, and if we're going to do anything, we visit with them, because actually, now that I'm saying it, like, I actually do have a pretty big extended family through my husband. I've got what do I have? One brother-in-law, a sister-in-law, and then his sister, he's married, she's married, so I have another, like, brother-in-law there. And what else? So yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. I have my husband and my kids, and that's pretty much all I need. So yeah, I just was sitting in there, and I thought, you know what, let me just film this and chit chat a little bit. I actually got a little bit of fallout, and I'm still trying out the e.l.f. foundation, and it's doing pretty good. I put some of this stuff that we had gotten a BoxyCharm not too long, well, sometime earlier this year. It was the, gosh, what was it called? It was made by Temp2. Oh, let me see, I have it right here. Oh, this. Temp2 BoxyCharm Liquid Glow. I put a couple drops of that into the foundation today. So, because I got some dryness going on, so I decided that might help, and I moisturized my face really well, but it's definitely still clinging to some dry spots like that I have here. I think that's about the only spot it's really kind of clinging there, and I tried to go over it like with the damp beauty blender, but it's still kind of dry. But my thoughts are still that, I like it. It's pretty nice, and I'm happy with it. And did I tell you guys, which I did tell you, I'm using the Aphrodite palette from Hush by Bad Habit. And I was telling you guys about the new palettes that they had that I caught my eye the other day, and they're called the Supernova and the Solstice palettes. And I did my little researching, and they are duping the Natasha Denona Sunset and Lila palettes, which, if you know, are $129 at Sephora. So they are looking pretty good. Now the price on those is a little bit more. It's $16, but still, I mean, $16 or $129, and I am like so impressed with these palettes. And actually, my daughter just this morning, because she had been in Sephora, I guess, yesterday, and she texted me this morning, "Mommy, I want that I want that Huda Desert Dusk palette." And I was like, "Oh, really?" I said, because I didn't really think that she would even be into like the colors. Bye. That's my son. He's off to work. But I didn't really think that she would be into those, you know, bright colors, because she's not into makeup like I am. She, you know, just take the opener. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. She's not like really into the makeup that I am. Oh, I'm using the Lash Princess False Lash Effect on the top, and then for the bottom I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Length. So anyway, she had texted me and she said, "Mommy, I want that. That palette is so pretty." And she said, "But $65? There's no way I would pay that for it." And I said, "Girl, I got you covered. I got it for $10. And she's like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, I got this website or app that you can get all kinds of dupes, and they're good. They're quality." I mean, now I'm sure if I were to have the Natasha Denona palette in my hand and the Bad Habit palette in my hand, I'm pretty sure I could tell a difference. I'm not saying that there is no difference, but I mean, for the price, I'm not spoiled to where I know what a Natasha Denona palette feels like or looks like. So I guess that's kind of a good thing. In my waterline, I just used the NYX Wonder Pencil. It's just like a cream color. But yeah, so I was telling her, and I said, "I already got it." And she's like, "What?" And I told her about it, and she's like, "Oh," so now she's gonna be wanting that. And I already had bought, I said, if I would have known, I would have bought you one, because they were out of stock. I don't know if they still are out of stock. But I got her something for the Tarte Clay Play palette. That's like more her kind of, you know, Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. But yeah, the Tarte Clay Play palette, I thought that's right up her alley, because she doesn't really go too dramatic or too bold with her looks, you know. I mean, she could. She's a hairdresser, so it's not like, you know, she could come with a full face. So, yeah, I already got her that. But I was like, if I would have known, I would have got her a couple of these palettes by Bad Habit. So I'm totally excited to buy a few more of those palettes. So this is my final look today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit-chatty kind of get ready partially with me. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just doing my makeup on the camera for you guys to see what I'm doing, see how the palette works. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you in my next video. Bye.